a business volume that exceeds 21,000 crores. We're talking about 12,000 deposits as well as 9,000 crores in terms of advances. So this is the second partner that we have. So with that, I think one of the key takeaways that I'd like to really leave for all of you right now is you've seen the activities that TiE is involved with. One of the things that I would really encourage you to do is to become a TiE Pune member. Just out of curiosity, how many of those sitting out here are not TiE members? Okay, large number of people. So you have Mandar out here. After the session, it could be a great idea to catch up with Mandar and check out in terms of what are the membership options that you have. Look at it, because at the end of the day, when you benefit from the activity that TiE really is getting into, so your participation as well as your wholehearted cooperation goes a long way in ensuring success. And then obviously there are a lot of volunteer opportunities that you could participate in and contribute to TiE from that point of view. Beyond that, you can join the TiE Pune group on Facebook. You have a lot of updates that really come with their videos, networking that you can do among other members of TiE. You can follow TiE on Twitter. You can also network with TiE Pune charter members as well as the volunteers. And last but not the least, when you complete this session also out here, you do have a feedback form. So obviously fill it up and share with us your own perspectives as well as reviews. Yeah, so I think with that, we can go on to what's the main purpose of all of us being here today. And I'd really like to invite on stage Sharad Sanghi. And obviously we're going to have an introduction to Sharad, so I don't want to take away the thunder out there. And I would like to also invite Ashutosh Pathak. Yeah, so he's going to be conducting the session out here today. Ashutosh, welcome. I'll also like to invite Ms. Khurana from Clarion Venture Partners to present the bouquet to Mr. Sanghi. Yeah, so with that, Ashutosh, over to you.
So before I get into the introduction in the evening with Sharad, I just wanted to add to what Ajay just talked about TiE and the event, right? So what TiE does to us, right, and how TiE helps us. And sometimes I'm someone who have been involved in some of the TiE initiatives, activities, attend the TiE functions regularly, and whenever I meet people outside, I encourage them, whoever are not attending TiE, to come meet, and I get asked this question: what benefits will I get by becoming a member of TiE or joining TiE or being involved in the activities? And what I tell them is, okay, if you're looking for specific immediate benefits, like am I going to get more customers, am I going to get some funding, am I going to get employees, am I going to get founders, co-founders for my company, etc., then that's the wrong way to look at it. There are many abstract advantages that you get once you become a member of TiE and you are involved in the TiE initiatives. I know that I personally met many wonderful, great people, have made many friends here, well-wishers, people who I can bounce my ideas off, who I can contribute to. The way I look at it, of being involved in all the TiE activities is basically do good, and good will be done to you. Don't expect anything out of it, and I'm sure that all of us at the end of it will benefit a lot from the TiE activities. You wanted to say something? Okay. Having said that, good evening everyone. I am Ashutosh Pathak. As to what I do, I would like to think that I am currently an entrepreneur in transition, currently exiting out of my current venture and thinking of the next venture to get started. So I spoke of TiE. I know I have to introduce Sharad, lest Mandar gets upset with me that I'm moving off track. Let me do a quick introduction to Sharad for the benefit of everyone. I'm sure most of you must have seen Sharad's bio in the invites that were sent out, but for the benefit of those who have not, who are not aware of that, and just for the sake of setting a context to the wonderful evening that we all look forward to, let me do a quick introduction to Sharad, and pardon me as I look through my notes and go through this. So, Sharad Sanghi, he is the founder and MD and CEO of Netmagic Solutions. He's done his BTech in EE from IIT Bombay and his Masters from Columbia University in New York. He's a veteran for 20 years of experience in developing internet backbone infrastructure and providing IT services. He worked as an engineer on the NFS net in the US. Most of us will know that NFS net was the first major backbone of the internet. So he has been involved in building that. He spent 6 years in the US, after which he returned back to India. Worked with Unified Network Management Architecture Group and AT&T Bell Labs, at Advantis, which was part of the IBM Global Network. In India, once he returned, he has provided technical consulting services for ISPs and large enterprises, and then he started Netmagic Solutions in July 1998. And we are going to, through the course of the evening, we will try and understand his whole journey, and we'll get more insights in how he got around to founding this company. Netmagic today is India's leading managed IT hosting services provider. The major event has been that in January this year, NTT Communications, which is a subsidiary of NTT, which is Nippon Telegraph and Telephone Corporation, has acquired a 74% majority stake in Netmagic at about 128 US million. Sharad continues to be the MD and CEO. So I'm going to go join Sharad there. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sharad for our evening discussion today. Good evening, Sharad.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you for taking time off to come to Pune. I know you've come from Mumbai and you had a busy day. So in the morning, I know that you were mentoring a couple of startups for the Global Super Angels Forum, if I'm not wrong. And we were just talking about some interesting things that a couple of startups are doing and how you were mentoring them on scaling up. And I know that you got out of that and then you immediately drove down to Pune and reached here just in time. So thanks for being us here.
Thanks for having me.
So, we talked about and we just saw what Sharad and Netmagic is today, and where it stands today. Given that Sharad, you're from Mumbai, the land of Bollywood, let's do a quick flashback and let's go back and do a rewind and start from the early days. And we'll all imagine that this is all happening in black and white, right? So, what was we'd like to understand what your childhood was like, how you grew up. For example, did you have those kind of entrepreneur ambitions, skills in you? There's the story of this one boy, right? So I don't know how many of you have heard about it, but there's this one boy who wants to start some venture, a school-going boy. So he what he decides is he buys a box of chocolates, the 10 rupee chocolates that you get, and he decides he's going to sell them at 100, right? So he goes to his grandfather, he sells him a chocolate and says, grandfather says, how much, boy? So he says, 100 rupees. He says, okay, hold on. Grandfather has some business acumen. He says, boy, this is not how you're going to make money, right? You provide some value add, dress it up, give some greeting card, then you'll be able to make the 100 rupees. So what the boy tells him is, grandpa, give me 10, give me 100, give me whatever you want, but please don't tell me how to run my business. So, what was Sharad like while growing up, your school days, your college days?
So first of all, once again, thanks to TiE Pune for inviting me here. I think for whatever I remember, up to the 10th standard, I was pretty lost. I did well academically. I went to St. Mary's School in Bombay, and but I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I think in the 10th, I asked my father what I should do, whether I should go in the commerce line or the science stream. You had to take a choice in the 10th. So he told me something very simple. I think I was talking to him, and most people I think get the same advice. He said, look, do science, because if you do science, you can, and if you don't like it, you can get into commerce, but you can't do it the other way around. So if you go commerce and you don't like it, you can't get into science. So that's how I got into science. And then 11th and 12th,